Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we got a tier list here on who defeats our current men champions. Obviously, there is a lot that's going to be going on in the next couple months leading up to WrestleMania and after that. So we're going to do it the best way we can. And I feel like some of these picks are going to be maybe more spot on than others, but I think others are going to be just completely shots in the dark. So we'll start off with the speed champion. Honestly, I feel like this is like the hardest championship to ever just even decide on. I'm gonna personally just feel like a personal opinion of just somebody who deserves it. I'm gonna just go Karrion Cross. I feel like he is a solid backstage like worker right now. Like with that's all he's been doing is vignettes, and I feel like they should reward him with a solid, just winning something. Obviously, there would be other titles I would prefer him to be in line for, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon. So, the Speed Championship would be at least something to be going after. Then we got the War Raiders. Honestly, the landscape of tag teams on Raw is kind of all over the place. There's not like anything that's like super crazy out there that like I can just point to being like these are the people that do it. Honestly, I feel like the best bet just to kind of change up the things would possibly be the New Day. I feel like that could be a decent tag team. Obviously, they've been the heels and stuff. And I feel like that could possibly be something that they do at some point. I don't think it should be anytime like real soon. It could be towards WrestleMania if they're really going to want to pull the trigger. But I think we could go another week or two, maybe one or two more defenses for the War Raiders before they make that decision. Then we have DIY, which actually the SmackDown tag division is just so stacked that like you could literally throw a dart in any of them. But they've been pumping up the Street Profits so much that I don't know how how is it not the Street Profits? So I'm gonna put Montez Ford. I don't. Where is Dawkins? I know Dawkins has to be on this list. It's like when you see so many people just right after each other, and it's supposed to be kind of in order, like alphabetically, and it's like I don't feel like it is. So then I feel like Dawkins could literally be anywhere. But I don't see him, so I'm going to I guess just leave it there. Um, yeah, but we know it's Dawkins. So I think the Street Profits are going to be the ones that take those titles. I think they're just so good right now as being like these not necessarily heel. I mean like they're heels to a certain extent, but like just going out there and trying to get what's theirs. And I think that's a pretty solid storyline. Next up, we have Nakamura with the United States title. Now, he has a match against LA Knight, I think, this week for the title. I honestly could see them pull the trigger and just give it to LA Knight right here so they could have LA Knight build up a feud for WrestleMania. So I wouldn't necessarily put it past them for doing that. But I honestly believe that might be the case, and I'm gonna go with LA Knight, but I'm gonna kind of go a little bit of an extension that I do believe that Jimmy Uso should be the one to eventually get it. I think he should get that singles title to really show the work that he's put in, with them giving obviously the push to Jay, a while back. So and right now, honestly, so I think that would be a good like thing. I could see them skipping LA Knight altogether, but I feel like that might be the natural progression. I think it goes Nakamura, LA Knight, holding it to WrestleMania, maybe having a WrestleMania, and then maybe like Backlash or a PLE after that Jimmy takes it. But I could see them just going straight to Jimmy if they choose so. Then the IC title is kind of like wide open. Obviously, AJ Styles is kind of the front runner in that, but I do believe what they've teased a little bit is probably the best thing, and I'm gonna go with Penta. I feel like Penta has this strong momentum, and if he holds it up until WrestleMania, I think he at WrestleMania takes it off of Braun Breaker. But I do believe that's going to be like a huge triple threat match or like a fatal four way. I also could possibly still see Sheamus being in that area. Honestly, Ludwig would also be a really good person. They could really build out that mid card. I feel like the mid card on the IC title is way thicker than the United States one. I could definitely think they could transfer at least one dude over to SmackDown. Probably Ludwig, but it wouldn't really make sense because Gunter's not there. But he would probably like it because his girlfriend's on SmackDown. So, but I think he could definitely eat if he had a little extra space to be up in that mid card division. Then we have Gunther. I do think Gunther loses at WrestleMania to Jay. I don't think anything too crazy happens there. I think they definitely have to flip a major title, and I think a lot of the other rivalries are just not fully there. So I think that's, you know, I think that's what they're going for. On Cody's side, man, I just don't know. I mean, we know that he's not going to face The Rock. We don't really know what the whole Rock's thing was about, what the stealing your soul type of thing. I just feel like there's something else that's gonna happen. There's just so many options. I think my option I always go with and just hold off of on constantly, I guess, is Seth Rollins. I just feel like they have the insane chemistry and really good work together that Kevin Owens could definitely, or not Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins could. I was looking at his picture or what down there. Obviously, something like John Cena might slide in there. You have Randy Orton that I would love. Like Randy Orton's my personal choice. To be like, I would love to see that feud and Randy Orton take it off of him. But I don't know if that's what we're gonna get. Obviously, John Cena, Roman Reigns, all of those people are hovering around those titles, so it's hard, and I don't feel like we get anything at WrestleMania. I think Cody retains and holds it to at least like next SummerSlam, so they can really properly build out whatever they're doing right now with this crazy soul snatching thing. But yeah, that's been my picks. Tell me what you guys think. I know some of them are a little bit more just out there, but I feel like there's some narrative threads for a lot of these that they're not just completely just like I'm throwing a dart at a wall. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.